Okay, we're live. Sorry about the late start. They said our internet was going to go down between 9 and 2. I'm like, oh great, right in the middle of me streaming. Uh-oh. What did I nudge? I think I nudged the tower. Something shifted on it. Oops. It went down around 9:30. It was only supposed to be down for about 10 minutes. And by 10:30 it still hadn't come up, and I'm like, something's wrong. So husband ended up calling them and we're like, yeah, and they're like, you guys are the only ones that didn't come back online. I'm like, oh, nice. So they sent a tech out. The tech was here within like 3 minutes. And I think they looked at our modem inside, and then they looked at a bunch of wires and control box outside, and they decided that it was something wrong with the box outside. And we're working on replacing something in there. It's the second time in like, I don't know, maybe 6 months they've had to do that. So we're up now. Sorry about the delay. We are in Planet Zoo today. It's Planet Zoo Wednesday. Alright. When we last left off, we had finished making our playground over here. I didn't add any foliage or anything because I didn't really feel like it was worth it. I did not add any lighting to the playground itself because the kids aren't going to be on it in the dark. We started to lay out our stuff back here. This is not going to stay in that exact position. We do need to move you. Where exactly I am moving you, I don't really. Can I like put you back here? I gotta be careful where I put this. 'Cause I still have to add a walkway here. I mean, what is this, a staff room? And I could put it on the roof of here. But I don't know if that's really gonna work too well. Alright, so I did have it. Where were we looking? Here. I mean, we could probably just go with some smaller solar panels back here. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I kind of want to... I don't know if I blueprinted this. Wind turbine. Garden surrounded turf. Good enough, right? Let's just go other scenery. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of you for right now. I know we still need power over here, obviously. That's right. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to handle the keeper huts. But it might be a little tricky. Okay. Oh, I never... See, that's what I was supposed to do last night. I was supposed to sit down and write down all of our animals, and I didn't. Okay, let me bring up my spreadsheet. Animal list. Okay. So, bees. Okay, I'm gonna have to slide this guy over to there so I can... For some reason, it's like not letting me like just slide to the other window like it used to, and I don't know why. It used to let me seamlessly transition, and I'm not sure what happened. I don't know what setting changed. And I don't know what I have to do to change it back. B? Can we just search B? No. Okay. So, I guess we want any type. So, African buffalo. I think that would still fall under B for buffalo. So we go buffalo. African. Okay. So we got that one. African crested porcupine. That's going to be P for porcupine, L for leopard, P for penguin, E for elephant, T for tortoise. That would probably be W for wild dog, because they are called wild dogs. Or would it be just D for dog? We'll have to think about that. We'll have to see how many D's we have. T for tortoise. Alpaca's going in the petting zoo. G for goat. I for ibex. Okay, so we have the American bison. What's the font on the other one? Because this looks different. Oh. That would be... why? Stop changing the font. Just pick it and stay with it. Alright. So F for frog or B for bullfrog? Probably F for frog. American Standard donkey, flatbird, fox. Okay, we have a W for wolf. Otter, Asian water monitor. All right. I think Baracton camel would be C for camel. We'll go taper tiger. Binturong. That's definitely a B. For sure. B-I-N. I cannot read it. Let me flip it this way. B-I-N-T-U-R-O-N-G. Okay. That's gonna be a rhino. That's gonna be a wildebeest. Lemur. Prairie dog. Wildebeest. Snake. Alright, so we have a bongo. I think we have a lot more bees than I realized. So there's a bongo and there's a bonobo. Okay. Sorry, the font was fighting, the font size was fighting me. So bonobo. That's gonna be an orangutan, that's a spider, that's a spider, that's a sloth, a sea lion, a capybara, caracal, cheetah, pangolin, leopard. So I guess it would be B for butterflies. So, we have that as an exhibit animal. So let me... Sorry it keeps flashing. It's doing that when I'm tabbing. So, butterfly, exhibit. What was that one? Cloudless? It's just so I can keep track of each one. Okay. Peccary. Monkey. Or would bonobo go under M? Let's see. They're related to the chimps, but not exactly. Alright, well, we'll leave it as a B. Okay. Let's see here. What else we got? Cell, newt, snake, dole, turpin. a dango, camel, snake. Oh, fruit bat. We have a lot of bees. Now, we didn't do all of the A's. We just picked a couple. But we could do the fruit bat. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's go down here because I think I've got that exhibit. This is going to be fruit bat. That's not fruit bat. Okay. Alrighty, what else we got here? Emu, lynx, European badger. Badger we should definitely put on the list. Don't know if we're going to use it, but we should put it on the list. I don't know if I've ever done badgers. Now that I think about it. Badger. E-A-R-O-P-A-N. That's a habitat. Fallow deer, peacock, fox, salamander. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we've got a Formosan black bear. Okay, so we've got bear. Formosan black bear. Fossa, Gibbonsbok, Cariel. We got the anteater. You're done. Leaf insect, otter. P for panda or B for bear and giant panda? I think it's technically a bear. It's a species of bear. I don't know that I'm going to put the pandas in. I may not, but I'll put it on the list of potential bears to pull from. Alright. Land snail, monitor, frog, beetle. Oh. Beetle. Okay, so that's gonna be an exhibit animal. So let me okay, we can do that. Okay. So how about here we go beetle. You guys can't see what I'm doing. It's going to be, what the heck was that? Goliath beetle. And that is going to be, no, I want... It's not what I wanted you to do. Beetle. Oh, that is totally not spelled right, but I don't care because you all can't see it. So, that's a spider, that's a frog, seal, flamingo, iguana. Okay, so we've got a grizzly bear. So bear. Grizzly. All right. Baboon. All right. So again, I'm not positive I'm putting them in, but we're gonna add them to the potential list here. So baboon. Hamadrys. Okay. Tortoise, cattle. Alright, so we got a Himalayan brown bear. Alright, so... bear... Himalayan... brown. Hippo, elephant, peafowl, rhinoceros, jaguar, macaque. Monkey, okay. Kirk's Dick. Okay. Gibbon, frog, penguin, llama, mandrill. We have more W's than I realized. Macar. Okay, so we've got blue morpho for another butterfly. And the monarch. Butterfly. Exhibit. I need to edit. I hate spreadsheets so much. Why did I decide to... So... butterfly... exhibit... blue... morpho. And then we have a butterfly exhibit monarch. Okay. So I got the monarch, moose, swan. Ah, the North American beaver. So we need a beaver added to the list. We have a lot more bee animals. This is crazy. Okay. Kiwi. How the hell do you pronounce that? Baburusa? Baburusa? I guess it's Baburusa. B is for Baburusa. It is a species of pig. So do we go P for pig or do we go B for Baburusa on this one? I think we might need to pull the husband in on this one. Husband.
Huh?
So, for this animal, it's a Baburusa. It's technically a species of pig. So would you go P for pig or would you go B for Baburusa?
B for Baburusa, because it's not just a pig. Like if you told someone, "Oh, I'm putting pigs in," they wouldn't think of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you say, "Oh, I'm putting a Baburusa in," if they know what it is, they'll think of that.
Okay. Now again, I'm not saying we're doing this animal, but Baburusa. North. Well, let's see. Okay, I did see our next butterfly on the list here. Old World Swallowtail. Now, I do see a little bit further down the row here that we have what was this? Old World Swallowtail. Excuse me. That we do have a polar bear. Probably not gonna put the polar bear in for our little boat ride thing at the very least. Because I think that's gonna be a bit problematic. Monkey, pronghorn, antelope, horse, puff adder, hippo, quokka, raccoon, deer, fox, kangaroo, red panda. Despite it seem it's not closely related. So I don't know where that one's gonna go. It's technically not a bear. Kind of looks more like a raccoon. I know it's not a raccoon, but... Okay, crane, frog, wallaby, reindeer, giraffe, antelope. Oh, we have another beetle. Add to our beetle list. So, sacred scarab beetle. Alright, so let's go BTL. Exhibit. Scarab. Because this is just my notes. Okay. Crocodile, sand cat, onyx, Simang, tiger, sloth bear. Okay, so we have another bear. Okay. I feel like there... Oh yeah, there's some more bears. There's a speckled bear. There should be a sun bear. Okay, so sloth bear. Again, we're probably not putting in all of these bears. But just so we have some to choose from. So, bear. Sloth. And I did see the next bear coming in here. So, cassowary, rhino, speckled bear. Spectacled bear. That I'm probably saying wrong. A bear. And Spectacled. Okay, next we've got spectacled flying fox. Is a species of megabat. Huh. That's also... Is this an exhibit? Alright, I think you're an exhibit, right? Yeah, walkthrough exhibit. Alright. So... Where was my bat? There it was. Insert. And we've got that. Spectacled flying fox. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to pare down our choices here. So we've got striped hyena, skunk. There's the sun bear. Is that all of our bears? Oh, there's another beetle. Alright, so let's get our sun bear. We'll have to see who's in what forests here and whatnot. Alright, I need to insert bear, sun, and then we've got another beetle. And that's going to be... what was that? I saw it. Titan. Alright. What's attacking? Goat antelope. Huh. Tamworth pig, Tasmanian devil, western chimpanzee, wild. So we could go B for boar, right? Okay, so. Let's see, where do I want to put you on the list? So, boar, wild, and we've got a wild water buffalo. Also known as the Asian water buffalo. Okay. Well, we've got the African buffalo. So let's go buffalo, wild water. Alright. The wisent, or commonly referred to as the European bison. Ugh. Like, it looks like a buffalo. Huh. So W for Wisent or B for Buffalo? Or B for Bison, excuse me. Because we have the American Bison. I think we should do B for Bison on this one. So go Bison, Euro, Wisent. Okay, so that way I know where I'm coming from on that one. Wolverine and yellow. Okay. So we kind of have an idea. How many... I thought there was more butterflies than that, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought there was 5 butterflies. Am I, like, seriously mistaken? I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Like, I don't think we're gonna go crazy with a butterfly house species per house like we did in Streamland. Although we could. It's possible. Alright, so let's take a look at our options here for bears. Let me move our list up here. So we've got the Formosan black bear. Let's see. Can I just search bear? Okay. So you are vulnerable. Let's see. All right. Tropical, temperate, and taiga. Oof. Okay, so you need a grade 4 climb proof. Wow. For 1? 1, 2, 3. Wow. Oh my. Do y'all like... Oh, okay. So... we'll flee from guests. Solitary, all mature offspring become outsiders. Group size 1 to 2. So we could possibly do a male and female there. Okay, we've got the grizzly bear. Okay, so 1 to 2 of opposite sex. Again, we need a climb proof. Okay, you don't have a climbing requirement, so that's good. So you are taiga, temperate, and tundra. Okay, so we'll probably do the grizzly bear. let me highlight that one. Okay, so we can do grizzly in here. What's next? Bear. Himalayan brown bear. Okay. Taiga tundra. 1 to 2 max. Okay, you don't really have a climbing requirement, so we could probably do the Himalayan brown bear. All right. What's the sloth bear? Oh, you have a climbing requirement. Oh, dang, you guys are gonna take up this entire side to the corner. More than likely. So 1 to 2. Okay. That was the sloth bear. What's the spectacled bear? Alright, you're tropical, tundra, grassland, and taiga. You have a climbing requirement too, seriously? Okay. Right, and sun bear. Alright, sun bear is a little... Oh wow, sun bear has a lot of climbing requirement. Okay, so we've got 2 bears. Who's got the least amount of climbing requirement? Those sun bears need a lot of room. Alright, that's only 600. But you guys are gonna need like 12,000. That's a lot. Alright. What was this? The Formosan black bear. We don't just have a regular black bear. Alright, so... grab you. Do I even want to look at the panda? I mean... do I even want to... well, you don't have a climbing requirement. I guess we could try. Oh. Need a whole herd of these bastards. Group size up 1 to 10. Um. Hmm. That's a lot of space. Okay. Oof. Okay. So maybe we go grizzly bear, Himalayan brown bear. Giant panda. I guess we could do the Formosan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I kind of feel bad about excluding the polar bear, but polar bear is gonna have a water requirement, I believe. Yeah, wow, they've got a huge water requirement, so...
Start building.
I don't know that I want to, get that involved with it. Alright, so... I feel like we need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What kind of family group are you? 1 to 2. Alright, so... let's add sloth bear to that. That should give us 5. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I never had the chance to go into a blank zoo to try to plot this out. Alright, so... we've got a, that's gonna be a new security building. In fact, before I forget, there we go. We'll change your perk to that right now. You are gonna be security sector B off, not yet. Dyslexic brain office. There we go. You. I know you don't have any power. Calm down. Do energy faster. And there, you are going to be, bear staff. Bear staff room. Alright. So this one is going to be vet, bear sector. And I'm wording it that way because this is going to take up a substantial amount of room. I'm expecting the Bear River, I'm not going to call it rapids because we're not getting all that crazy, but I'm expecting it to probably come down to the corner. It might not, but I won't be surprised if it does. So, and if that happens and we do end up turning the corner, I'll have to do like a new staff set of buildings over that way. Okay, and then this is going to be I guess QUARANTINE quarantine sector. Okay, now I probably should put in some solar panels over here. So we have power. A wind turbine might be enough back here, but at the same time, I'm not certain. And I was having trouble finding a spot where it didn't just like take over. So if we... I don't know, is the solar panel gonna work there, or do I need to do one over here too? Let's see. Mm-mm. Is that gonna be like placed enough? I mean, I don't have to worry about the negative effect on it because the solar panels don't seem to have one. Okay, so that's gonna power everybody over here. Okay. So what I was thinking, we've got over here. Got my animal workshop building here. I'm thinking that we might grab this guy and add in another one. So that way I'm not like hauling animals from here all the way over to here. Right? So that's gonna take the staff a bit of time to be doing all that. So thinking if we do that. So how big should the animal quarantine pens be? So it's like 1, 2, 3. It's like 2.5. Okay, so I want a little bit of room there, I think. Or do I want it here? Let me see about putting it there. I don't remember how I did this entrance, so I have to come back over here and really look at it for a second. Okay, so I just kind of had the drive road kind of cut over that. Okay, so it's kind of sitting right there next to it. All right. Okay. So okay, let me get rid of that one. All right. Okay, let me come back into facilities here. Trade center. The heck is this monstrosity? Interesting. Well, that's one way to use those pieces. I'm not using these, but I'm just curious as to what they did to decorate them. The heck kind of piece is that? I mean, it's 3D printed something, but I don't know what the hell that piece that is. It almost looks like a piece of pitched roof? What the hell is that? What is this? 3D printed. Oh! That's interesting. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to get rid of the whole thing. Okay, so they just kind of twisted it. Alright, then. Okay. Oh, hold on, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, because I added down here. I think I added a... It's not really a hidden door, but kind of like a pass-through door. Oh, that was just to go through the wall there. Okay, so that didn't actually connect to the building. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Now, that leads me to believe that you don't have power? Do you not need power? Maybe you don't need power. Huh. That's bizarre. Why are you flickering so much back there? Just the shadows. Yeah. Alright. 'Cause- okay. Well, you don't technically have power. But it seems like you may not technically need it. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, give me 1 second. Oh, sorry. Bad sinus day. Okay, so... we got that there. Question is... where do I want to put a service road in back here? I mean, technically, we should probably, like, have it run, like, back this way. Maybe, like, back towards the, security office. Because I need to figure out where the, like, how much room I need back here. So we can start plotting. Space. Okay. So I think in order to figure that out, I need to come back down here. I seriously just want to copy this entire building, but I don't think I can. Okay. Let's see. Maybe this is going to be the easiest way to do this. Because my dumbass didn't save this properly. What's the matter, Zuzu? Huh? What's the matter, bud? Let's see what all's attached here. What's the matter? Really? potty. Alright, give me a minute. Doggo wants to potty. Sorry. Maybe we can get our shit together here. Alright. Oh, you won't let me duplicate you. 'Cause why would you? Let's see. Livery gate. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. That wasn't exactly what I wanted, but let's see. Maybe I can plunk it down and dissect what I need to off of it. I was really hoping. I was really hoping to make it all like one scenery piece. But all right. I mean, I guess I could put it here. Okay. So where's our photo? Garden, turbine. It's gonna be expensive. But maybe it's not as expensive as I was thinking it was gonna be. Where in the flippity fuck is it? Like, we just did it. Not that. It's not that. It's not that. Is it this? No, that's the front road. Spider shell. Staff entry. Is this shit alphabetical? There it is. Okay. Okay, so this thing. Let me edit you. And I'm going to remove that section. And that section. And say maybe that section. And it still didn't. Okay. So. It blueprinted it, but it's not all... Like, I told you to split from everything, right? It's just gonna be difficult here. Okay, well. Not exactly how I wanted to do this, but I guess it's as good as it's gonna get. This is not lining up. How I feel like it should be. That is slightly off still. How deeply noticeable is that? That might be as good as it's gonna get, to be perfectly honest. Okay, what happened here? Cause oh, okay. So that I just kind of continued. All right. I don't think I need to click any of that. All right. So this thing. Okay, so that is slightly off of that, but only slightly. Okay. So that can sit there. This. We're gonna drag out. To our boundary line. Where's my... Oh, okay. So that doesn't really matter that much. Alright, let's get in here with all of this so we can see through this nonsense. And see just what the heck we're doing. Might as well. We're gonna end up cutting the grass one way or another anyhow. Okay. Oh, I can clean that up out here. Never bothered trying before. I just don't think I did. Okay. Okay, so you are flickering, which is what I was kind of concerned about. Alright, are you gonna behave? As long as we're not gonna have the flickery bullshit, then we're fine. This. I do need to edit this. I'm surprised, are not, being weird here. Now, I mean, I could come back and add like a curbing edge on that. I don't know if I'm going to, because this is the outside of the zoo and I don't know how many people would actually be walking out here. In all honesty. Alright, and then this guy. This one's not gonna flicker? Okay. That's fine. You. Alright. Alright, this one we could probably do a little parking spot thing next to this guy. This pathway. However not realistic it may be. I can do something like that. Now, in the other section, I had it kind of loop around everybody. But back here, now everybody's anxious for me to start building this river thingy, but still kind of thinking on how I want to approach it, but I gotta make sure I got the room to do it. Okay, so I did take that over the staff path. So I kind of looped it that way. All right. I might have to wait to put the road fully in until I figure out where my keeper huts are going to be back here. Because I kind of need it to be so that they can like get in and get out. All right. I'm like, we still have to clean this up just a little bit, but it's not terrible. Okay. So if I'm to do this, station with left entry, left exit. Station with left entry, right exit. Station entry with right entry, left exit. Right exit. So horizontal. So if we made the entrance queue. Or do I want to go null? I mean, We could do our own custom path then. Maybe. Like, how long do we want this queue to be? Because we need trends. It's 1, 2, 3. I mean, we could do like a little scene there. Doesn't give us much room to do like a sign here. So do we go like that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Three. Well, I guess we should come back. Which is the right side and which is the left side? No, I definitely need it facing this way. But it really wants my boat to go that way. Hey, I've got a question. When it says station with left entry, left exit,
I'm
or...
not sure which side is which.
Does that seem silly, right? So, does that mean that this has to... That means it has to, like, come up a ramp. Alright, so say for the sake of argument, I put this here. Place or move an entrance. Okay, so if we put entrance here, place or move exit. Why is it being weird? Or does the whole thing need to... Oh. Okay, let's regroup here, because I think we need to resize this. So if we do that, so 2, 3. Okay. But then over here... So it's not exactly null path, but I think we can make that work. I think. So... we would almost have to take this like this way, right? So... do we tight turn it or do we like slow turn it? Well. Alright, I'm just sitting here thinking, if we're able to... If we're able to... Let me see here. Don't really want it super wide, but see, that's obstructed. I do it. This way. Like, that just feels kind of wide. Don't know that I want it that wide. So... let's see. 3 and 3 is 6. Would be, I guess, 26 would be... Really? That is not tall enough. I don't like that. That I don't like at all. Okay, so... Hmm. Maybe if I start here, right? Oh, right. It can't be... No. What are you doing? No. What are you doing? Stop it. So do I have to start it here? Or does it need to be here? Hmm. So it's intersecting with the pathway. No. Nope. Stop it. Really? Seriously. You're gonna be... Why is that obstructed? Hmm. This kind of feels like a mess. To be perfectly honest. Not sure. Like, I honestly all sorts of hate that. Maybe we can find... a different way. all sorts of not feeling that at all. Alright. Covered bridge. Walkable. I don't know that we'd... Bridge arch. Drawbridge end piece. Like, I don't know. That's decorative, decorative, decorative. That doesn't say walkable. Walkable and walkable. I don't know that that's actually wide enough. Would the boat even go through that? Or is it like gonna clip into it? Like, I might need to start the turn a bit sooner. Did that just raise up? Whatever I did there, let's... I think it might have to be straight. Leaving... Like, I really wanted to do this. But at the same time, this is gonna take up so much effing room. Is this even possible? Because I feel like it's gonna be a huge ass eyesore. I don't know about this. Like, can I start to turn this sooner? I don't know if I can make what my brain is thinking work here. And that is super, super frustrating. Hmm. Okay, so what if I not really worry about it too much right now? But I kind of have to worry about it to a degree, right? Because I still have to figure out my access road back here. Only thing that we could maybe do... Like, do you shorten the queue? But then people are gonna get mad, right? Because they don't want to get on it if or they can't get on it because the queue's too short. I'm kind of surprised the station has to be so raised up. So if we... This all is Q. Which means we're gonna need some fencing for back of the house. I need road. So we take this and let's see, I need like a curved piece here. That is not the right curved piece. That is actually not the right curved piece either. Alright, so it looks like it's gonna be this. I mean, technically it should like connect here. Technically. That does feel a little... Like, I feel like we ought to be able to, shorten that a little bit. And we can if I put something here to, hide that. Or we don't do that and we just use the squares. And we just use these guys down the length. I mean, that seems a little tight. By comparison. But Maybe we can use it like a rounded version of it down here further. Like, I suppose... Alright, let me... be about... So this building... Oh, I guess I have to split it from the... Ew. Oh. Is that the problem? Well, no, because I wanted a... I guess I could kind of have like a parking spot here. This is all in the wrong size, I think. It might not have been, but... Actually, no, it probably was the correct size. Because then it wouldn't have, joined there. Pathway is so strange. If we do that there, that can have that pathway there. That can get that pathway there. And you're still on that pathway. Okay, so now if we do the quarantine outdoor holding pens in this way, then that should give us room. No, it doesn't want to clip to it. That's mildly annoying. All right. Oh. We should probably be a little more zoomed in. All right. So if we take the driveway, down this way. I need to take this, like, all the way down to the security office. So that they can have their little golf carty, Jeep, whatever. Cut across pathway into here. Okay. So then, really? I hope you all aren't flickering, because I'll lose my mind after today. It's as ridiculous as today has been so far. Yep, you're flickering. You. There we go. And we're gonna slide you that way. And then that way. Okay, so then why are you two? That's not too bad, though you are being a little bit of a problem. Stone! Welcome! Stone and friends, it's a stone raid. Hello! Well, thank you for that. Wow, 19, we got a whole party going now. As I am getting frustrated trying to figure this out. So, welcome, welcome. I hope your raid was good. Hope everybody had a good day with Stone. Oh, thanks for the resub, Zorts. Appreciate that. Welcome in, you guys. What were you streaming? Hopefully it was a good time. Everybody coming on in. Welcome, welcome. We're surviving. We're surviving. We're trying to survive. It's been a rough couple of days. Actually, it's been a rough month, if we're gonna be totally honest, but we're getting by as best as we can. All of the life things like to happen in January. Wrestling, gotcha. Just trying to get everything sorted out. We gotta get taxes figured out. Figure out bills. They're doing real ID where we have to have enhanced driver's licenses now. Requirement for this state. We had them in New Jersey, but the state didn't make them a requirement when we moved. So we ended up with the base driver's license, you know? And now they're like, nope, nope, you gotta have them. I'm like, but I'm not gonna fly. But there's a chance I could get called for jury duty, so I probably needed to enter the courthouse. So I'm like, fuck. So now we're trying to figure out what documents I can produce to get this. And realized I don't have enough, or we don't think I have enough, proof of residency. And I'm like, god damn it. So that's been fun. So I think we have to change one of the utility bills over to my name or something. You know, all that fun stuff. So yeah, we have to figure out the husband's disability lump sum payment for taxes, and so we have to go talk to a tax person to figure this out. And yeah, I got called once for jury duty here. And it's entirely different than how they did it in New Jersey. Entirely. Like, New Jersey, you got called for 3 days or 1 trial, right? So, it was either civil or criminal, and you either had to keep coming back for like 3 days into the same pool of people that they would pick from, or if you got picked, then you served that trial and then you were done for like X number of years. They couldn't pull you again. If they did pull your name within that like, I think it's 3-year allotment or something. You didn't have to serve. You could decline unless you really wanted to. They pulled my name to the day almost every time. I got pulled in up there for jury pool. They were selecting for one trial, and then the next 2 days they didn't need us to come in, and my name didn't get pulled for that trial. I'm like, okay. Then the next time I got pulled was for grand jury, and there was no getting out of that. That was 6 to 8 weeks of my life gone deciding whether or not they had enough to go to trial. 1 day a week for the entire summer, which was one of my split days off. So I only had 1 day off a week for the entire summer from my job. And 2/3 of the time, we were sitting there with our thumbs up our asses, basically, because the witnesses, i.e. the cops or whatever, kept failing to show or had to cancel. So we were just left sitting there. There were days where we only did 2 cases. It was crazy. The only time you ever got called in was possibly to be pulled, but you didn't even get that far. Oh, jeez. Then I got pulled again for a civil suit with a car accident, and just as we were deciding how much a bottle of extra strength Tylenol cost over the course of like a year or 2 years, because we were pissed. Half of us were casino workers that worked night shift, and we felt she was lying about the state of her injuries. The insurance company's lawyer and her lawyer decided to settle while we were back there. I'm like, you wasted how many days of my life making me sit here and stay awake when I should have been asleep? No. We were pissed. So pissed. Then after I moved here, I got called for jury duty again in New Jersey. And my dad's like, you got a thing for jury duty in the mail? I was like, well, obviously that's not gonna happen. I was like, you need to call them because I don't have any of the paperwork or phone numbers. So he ended up calling the clerk of courts, and he's like, hey, she doesn't even live in this state anymore. And they're like, oh, sorry, disregard it. We'll put something in the computer. And I'm like, okay. Like, once it's in the court, yeah. Yeah, I was so mad. So mad. The one guy that was sitting behind me in the jury box kept snoring, and he was also like an overnight casino worker, and I'm like, dude, you've got to wake up. But like, he was behind me, so I couldn't really tap him. Like, I could hear him snoring, and I'm like, oh god, this is not good. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get in trouble. You need to wake the fuck up. Like, I know this is terribly, terribly boring, and I don't want to be here either, but what the hell? If I have to suffer, so do you. And the one was in one town, and the one was in the other town, and they were both equally a pain in the ass to travel back and forth from. But then here, Russell got called, but he got out of it because of his anxiety. His doctor wrote him a note. He's like, yeah, he's not gonna be able to sit there for this. And even medicated, the boy's anxiety is like ramped up. He wouldn't be able to sit there still long enough without creating a spectacle of himself and disrupting the court. I got called. Now, I didn't know how it worked down here. I had to fill out this questionnaire, send it back. Same thing in New Jersey. Then I got another letter that said, okay, you're now on call from this date to this date, which was about, was it 6 weeks? I think. And they're like, we'll call you if we need you to come in for jury selection between this date and that date. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. What? So that was an anxiety bundle of joy for those weeks, waiting to see if you were going to get a phone call to come in. And I'm like, and it was not even at our local courthouse. It was at like the county courthouse. So that's why I'm saying I think I do have to get this real ID bullshit. Like, they're like, oh, you can use your health insurance. Well, I don't have any paperwork from the health insurance that came recently with my name and address on it. I'm like, fuck. The insurance card doesn't have our address on it. And I'm like, okay. They said, you can use a billing statement's also acceptable, but are they going to count a billing statement for my credit card and my bank statement? Like, it wasn't real clear. So now we have to change the internet bill to my name. And hopefully we can do that without his mom being here because she's out in, I don't fucking know where. Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona, somewhere out there with her sister. And I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. I'm just like, why? Why? This is ridiculous. I'm currently putting in a service road for the, for back of house area. That's what I'm in the middle of doing at the moment. But it's just been a mess. We got started late today because the internet, they called us yesterday. And they're like, hey, between 9 and 2, we need to take your internet down for like 10 minutes while we do some kind of upgrades to their system. I'm like, okay. They actually took it down like right about 9:30, which surprised me. And then it's getting to be 9:45. 10 o'clock. 10:30. I'm like, Russell, how long are we supposed to wait before we contact them about the fact that it hasn't come back up yet? Because this is a hell of a long 10 minutes. He's like, I don't know. He's like, they could be having trouble. Well, it hit just about 11 o'clock and he called them and they're like, hey, we got the call about you guys doing this. That was all fine and good. But like, was there any problems? Because we're still not back online. And they're like, huh. And they brought up their computer. They're like, you guys are the only ones that didn't come back online after we did the upgrade. Thank you for the resub there, JR. Appreciate that. We're the only ones. I'm like, seriously? This should probably be a curve, shouldn't it? I was just like, what? So, they're like, we'll have a tech come out. Now, we use a local company from in our town because they actually had fiber at a reasonable price. Eventually, we had been using the cable company, and then fiber finally came up through our area, and we were paying through the nose through the cable company. So we're like, yeah, fuck this. So, we ended up switching back to the local, and doesn't. I know there's a curve piece, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that. But it just, it was just a better price. So we're like, okay, we had no idea how long to expect. Yeah, fuck. A tech to tape to come out. So we're like, okay. And Russell was like clearing room to get to where the modem was and stuff. And I'm like, should probably, you know, get dressed or something. He goes, I don't know how long it's going to be. They're going to call us. Which is what we thought was going to happen the last time they had to come out. And no, they just showed up in our driveway like 2 minutes later. And I'm like, they're here. And he's like, oh shit. So we, they were out here looking at our cable box, or our internet box on the side of the house. We have a modem inside, and then we've got a whole bunch of wires on the outside. And it seemed to be a similar, if not the same problem they had to come out here for previously. We were trying to play Diablo one weekend, and the damn thing kept disconnecting like mad crazy. We'd get in, and not 30 seconds later we were getting dropped. I'm like, what the fuck? And he goes, well, they're having problems, obviously. I'm like, no, it's us. And he's like, no, it's them. I'm like, no, it's us. They're not talking about a DDoS attack. So it got to be like an hour of this. And so he finally called the internet people and he's like, hey, can somebody come and check this? And they're like, okay, we'll send somebody out. And of course they were here a lot sooner than we expected. And yeah, that curve looks a lot better. And they're like, no, it's you guys. We have to replace a part. We're like, oh, okay. So they replaced a part, fixed it. And this was like, I don't know, 6 months ago? Within the last 6 months? Well, apparently something went fucky again, so that's what happened, why it didn't come back up on time. It didn't take them too long to fix it. I think they fixed it within 15-20 minutes. But Jesus, I'm like, what else is gonna go wrong today? What else? I need to actually make this a different color so I can see it. And you know, and the usual odds and ends that life likes to get weird about. It's been a rough January. That's all I can say. Fucky. Yeah, fucky. So, yeah. They got that sorted. And here we are. We need to take my mom out tomorrow to get her chicken. Fake chicken, not a real chicken. I ain't taking care of a chicken. I'm sorry. I ain't got the time or the energy or the will. We're allowed to have a real chicken. I think we can only have 2. And we can't have a rooster because we're in city limits. Which I think is nonsense because somebody that lives near us, we can hear a rooster crowing. So they're not obviously adhering to city code. But nobody's turned them in, it seems, so I am probably gonna have to put shrubbery or something to hide that. Or get a smaller piece. I could get a smaller piece. I mean, like, that's... I don't know. Something about just in city limits. I guess because the roosters will breed, or maybe noise. But if they're going to use noise as the complaint, as the reason, then they need to get on these people's asses that leave their dogs out 24/7 that are barking nonstop. So I don't really believe them if it's going to be like a noise issue, because it's like, excuse me. No. Or they're worried about them like breeding like crazy, maybe. They just didn't really say why you couldn't have a rooster. But either way, we were like, Mom, if you want a rooster, you're gonna have to go outside and like clean the coop and feed it and shit, because I ain't got the energy. I'm sorry. I barely have enough energy to get the dishes done and get the house shit sorted. She goes, no, I want to have it inside. I'm like, excuse me? She goes, yeah, we'll have a house chicken. I'm like, no. I'm like, Mother, we have cats. No, that's, no. No, that's not. No. No. That's not gonna work. No. But it's probably noise, because we can hear, we can hear some roosters crowing. Change the color, not delete it. Change the color, not delete it. There you go. After all that. That's the noise a Needy done fucked up. Alright. Okay, that's... Oh, that means I have to change this one down here. Moobot has won 5 from the jump catch game. Wow, Moobot! You are astounding, because I think that was a total freak accident where you just got smashed in the head with the star. Because I certainly didn't make Moobot jump. And I'm pretty sure Moobot did not jump on its own. Not sure if you're familiar with Wallace and Gromit, but you're allowed a penguin with a red glove. Yeah, I am slightly familiar with Wallace and Gromit, but probably no penguins, although it's been cold enough. It's been cold enough for penguin action. Oh, no, no. See, you're like, no, the curve's gonna take up too much space. I'm not gonna. And now look what you did. Look what you did. Should've just left it squares, Nee. I don't think I'm gonna have room to do this river. I just don't think I'm gonna. You watched that this past weekend? Yeah, no. And Russell really doesn't want chickens because he had to collect eggs one summer for his aunt. And them bastards are vicious. People can say what they want. They're not cute. And I've actually been having a Facebook page pop up in my feed lately called Backyard Chickens or some shit. And the stuff these people are dealing with, they're like, what is this? And they're like showing stuff on their chicken and they're like, oh, you need to get this chemical, that chemical, and you need to soak them. Like, my mom doesn't want the chicken for eggs or anything. She just wants a pet chicken. That's all. And I'm like, no. No, you're not getting a pet chicken. I'm sorry. That's why? I made you work down there. And it fit pretty good. But now, down here. Because then, if I go to adjust from this angle, everything's not going to be lined up down there. And then I'm going to have to shove everything over. Why are you being difficult? So in theory, like, how far over can you be that I can get away with you? I don't want you that big. So if I put you there, that means that all of you I have to. This is because I got lazy and just did a square down there. Because I'm like, this thing's going to take up so much room. And I still have to get bear exhibits in here. Habitats, excuse me. I'm trying to... And I'm not sure if it's going to work. I see it working in my head. But I don't normally mess with the transportation rides in Planet Zoo very often, if at all. But I had this idea. In my head. That I was like, well, yeah, we could make a river, right? And we could, stick a boat on it. And we could do, like, a forest of bears. Why? Why do you play that much? That doesn't even really work on that level. That would have to kind of be like here, and then I'm kind of risking hitting the queue for that. Although I could probably get away with hold on. So I was like, oh, so we'll do like the bear exhibits here. I can do like the keepers' huts. I could probably stick the keepers' huts in the middle. And then I looked at the size of the habitats I needed for the bears, and I'm like, oh, right. And I was originally thinking, okay, so we'd have like the river boat kind of traveling underneath where the guests would be looking down from above. I don't know if this is gonna work. It might not, in which case then I'm gonna have to rip out a bunch of shit and fix it and figure out something else. I haven't fully given up yet. This is a staff area I'm trying to put in for the B sector of animals, but let's see here. You know, so like I told my mom, I'm like, you're not getting a fucking chicken. We got you guinea pigs. Like, it's that or nothing, so like, I don't know what to tell you. Why are you being a dipshit? Oh my god. Okay. What if we... Well, no, because then that's gonna mean this has to come out further. This is dumb. Like, I got it to work on the other side. But I think I was fighting with it on the other side too. I didn't have it quite in this shape. Yeah, so my mom needs to stop smoking. Like, she seriously needs to stop smoking. She's got all kinds of scarring on her lungs. She's coughing like she's got pneumonia, and she doesn't. Or at least we believe that cleared up. She did have it briefly. But she needs to stop smoking. But that's easier said than done with her. Is it just me being the dipshit? That's entirely possible. So we started a toddler style chore chart for her. Where we bought you think you would go nuts playing this. It's entirely possible. There's days I question my insanity, or what's left of my sanity if I've gone completely insane. So we bought these rooster themed stickers. So every day that she has an extra cigarette left, when we go to check them for the night, she gets a sticker. And she was smoking almost a full pack a day. We cut her down to 10 a day. And so they also said she needs to be like up and moving around to try to exercise her lungs and stuff. So we were trying to get her to go with us in the morning when we took the dogs to the park on the days that we go. We're like, well, we'll give you a sticker for going with us and walking X number of paces or whatever. And you know, that's not entirely even either. Do I care at this moment? I don't know. I mean, I might be able to shrubbery that. I think I can hide that. We'll find out. So we like devised a system. If she goes with us and walks X number of feet, she gets a sticker, and she gets a sticker for every cigarette she didn't smoke at check-in time. Well, and we told her if she gets 100 stickers, we'll buy her some kind of rooster chicken decoration. Whether it's a stuffed animal, a plushie, a wall hanging, an art, whatever. A tin sculpture, whatever. And so she did hit her 100, so we need to take her tomorrow. We were supposed to take her at the beginning of the month, but then it was cold and snowy and other stuff was happening and we just didn't get there. So we owe her a chicken decoration, to be clear. I don't know where you're gonna go yet. So maybe I don't put you in yet, because I think you're gonna have to like sit sideways back into here. So one of the things that I probably should have looked up before getting started on this is I don't know if these can work like a trolley or not. Not a trolley, like a... Traditionally, you go in a circle on this and come back to the station. What I need to find out is if I put in station number 2, if it'll go to station number 2 and then come back to station 1 on, like, in the opposite direction. I probably should have checked that first. Oh, that's not a duplicate. Okay. In all my dicking around, I forgot. So, because if I can't do that, then this idea is fucked. So, one of these things you can do that. It might be this. It's either that or the monorail. One of these can go back and forth. And like turn around. I don't know if the boat ride works the same way. So for shits and giggles, let me just kind of... I'm gonna have to fix this terribly. Let me... What did you just do? No. Stop it. Get out of that edit, please. Thank you. So I'm gonna have to edit the track on this. Okay, mentioning the toddler start a while back. Yeah, so we started a new chart for after she hit her autocomplete failed. Of course it did. Of course it did. I just want to... Intersecting terrain, that's nice. You. I need to edit your track. No. I need to go the other way. Thank you. No, no, no. No, no. No, no. I am not a fan of the transportation rides. No, I just... No! No! God damn it. Stop it. I want you to... I want you to connect. No. I want you... No. No. Really? No. Is it not possible? Fuck. Is it not? Can we not? I want you... Oh no. Really? And I don't think I can put the monorail down on the ground. I think the monorail has to be up high. Shit. I think you have to delete the second stop and then... Okay. We'll try. Alright, delete that. Okay, so take this track out. I need to take that out further. It doesn't really matter where it's going for what I'm trying to test here. Okay, so now can I get out of there? Add, remove, convert section. I want to add another... So I think I have to put the station on this. Okay, let me see. Okay. Now, is there a way? Yeah, there's a monorail. I have to put the things I go through to try to make this work. But will you... Huh. You know, maybe I should just look this up, because I know the monorail you can. And I never actually looked into this. Exit. This doesn't have to be pretty. I just need you to connect. That's all I need you to do. Pathway. Alright. So... usually... where is it? Why is it closed? Yeah, it's not gonna. Alright, let me... It's either the gondola or the monorail. Alright. Planet Zoo. Can the river boat ride go back the way it came to the first station? No, I don't want multiple stations. You just need to... yeah, okay, that's fine. The plan was to make the boat ride. There's no gate. Okay. That's not helpful. Alright, so... okay, so see, let me come over here. Facilities, rides. Is it the monorail? One of these. And I think it's this one. Oh! There it is! Oh wait, no it's not. I'm dumb. What's this? I don't know what that does. So you can have this on the ground. So if we were to do something like that. Okay, but can I add... okay, so... station... okay, facility... where am I? Monorail. Okay. So I have to now put in a fake ass hattery. Okay, so no. Stop it. I need the station. There. See, continuous loop. That's what I'm looking for. Or shuttle mode. Shuttle mode. That's what I'm... so the riverboat can't do it. Fuck. But we can do monorail. Okay. I think there's a problem with the monorail track. Okay. That's what I was looking for, was for shuttle mode. Shuttle mode means when it gets to one station, people will get off. And then it can go back the way it came with new people to take you back to the other end. Instead of it being like a roller coaster or like Jungle Cruise or something from Disney where it's all one continuous loop, I need it to go to one end and then go back the way it came. Because if I don't do that, if it's all one continuous loop, then the people are going to end up back of the house, and they're gonna be mad that they can't see anything back there. So that's what we're gonna have to do. So we won't really be able to do the riverboat, but we can do the monorail. In theory. So. Damn it. Okay. We can change the way these cars look, right? Although that means the people on this side aren't going to see anything. Because it's all going to be on one side. Ah, shit. Like, from the boat... Damn it. From the boat, they could at least... Maybe they can look from that side. We'll have to see. I'm probably going to get terrible reviews on it. From half the people saying the view was terrible. But maybe they could just, like, turn and look. Ugh. I hate fussing with these things. Track color, car color. The seats. Alright, well, we can make it the zoo's colors, so that's not too bad. Alright, I need to get rid of that. Ah, bother. Alright. I need to clean up that. So that means all of this in here has to go. I would just undo it all, but at this point, I'm probably better off doing it this way. I was having trouble figuring this out anyway. We spent forever trying to deal with this pathway. I think this station can be like right on the ground, so I will redo all of this. Oh, no, not that. That needs to stay. The fuck? Planet Zoo! The fuck is this shit? I hit it once and you Why are you still here? Go away. Your job has been changed. I'll hire you back later, don't worry. Eventually. Eventually. Oh, now I've got to go back here and fix all this. Today's just been a totally muddled brain day. It happens. Alright. So, boat ride, not gonna work.
Didn't think so.
Because it doesn't have the shuttle mode. That we...
Oh, you were trying to make a boat ride that was just like, hey, show up and get on
there
boat.
And back.
Ah, okay.
Because I can't really loop it, because then it's gonna have to loop through back of the house. And that's a problem.
Unless you make back in the house in the middle of an entire area and have the various critters come off as spokes on a wheel, sort of. But that's gonna suck.
That's gonna be really difficult, because I was trying to do I was trying to do guest viewing aside from the boat, so if they didn't want to get on the boat, they could like be up above looking down, and that's not really gonna work very well.
It's really not.
So we can do the monorail though. The monorail has the shuttle mode, and the monorail can be down on the ground. I tested it. So I don't know if the people on the one side of the car are gonna bitch that they didn't see anything.
That I do not know.
But at this point, let's try. But I feel like we've got nothing accomplished today. What time is it? Alright. Starting late kind of threw me off altogether here. Okay, So this is back of the house. I need my back of the house fencing. We did get something accomplished last week. We got our playground built. So that was something. Alright. Where am I going? Back of the house fencing. Okay, so let's see. My thought process tends to get muddled at the best of times as well. So a lot of my frustration might just be my own damn fault. Hey, Seal. So much has been added. Yeah, we've been busy. He's okay. He's been struggling a little bit lately, but he's alright. So do we want back of the house fencing to be right here? Or do I want it back here? Yeah, we've been busy. I can't remember what you last saw. We finished the alligators. Oh, so for those that don't know what we're doing, we're building a children's zoo. So we kind of have an alphabet theme going. And we did anteaters. So that's why the style seems a little strange. So we did like A is for anteater, and we made an anteater statue, and we've got this like little pathway up here with some covered viewing, and they're down in here. And then we had A is for axolotl over here in the axolotl house. And so we've got all kinds of axolotl tanks in here. We made a really terrifying axolotl statue. Then we did A is for alligator, and we've got a couple of those guys over here. Did I do one, or is there two here? I thought we did two. I don't see number 2. Oh, there they are. They're right there. So we got 2 of those guys. And we made a recycled alligator statue from odds and ends because there wasn't one. Fun fact about the axolotls, you have had up to 4 different colors. Still haven't seen the yellow one in game though. I'm not sure what colors I've had, if any. I'm kind of like the babies are like being sold off immediately because I have population management on. We made a bathroom over here next to the alligator area. And then we've got a little gift shop row. Nobody's really been back here yet, but that's okay. We made some display windows for stuff that the shops could have. And we put in a restaurant. Nobody's really been back here yet. We've got like a party room that you can rent out up there. We're not going to discuss the fact that there's no visible way to get up there. Shh, it's magic. They just teleport to the tables anyway. So, the way that the restaurants work in game. So you link the restaurant table to the restaurant building, and then when people come in to use the restaurant, they just got poofed to a table. So I figured we would do like an observe section up here, like a party room or whatever, and then like there's a little balcony to go out on. They can't really go out there, but we did that for looks. And then we put in a little bit of a playground. We got some seesaws, like a little merry-go-round spinny thing. Those death bouncy rides that are on the giant spring that you can rock back and forth on. I made 2 of those out of these statues. We made a slide and some monkey bars. And then we started working on new back of the house area. for the letter B animals and driving myself crazy trying to put in the riverboat ride, realizing after the fact that the riverboat needs to be a continuous track and it doesn't work like the monorail can, where you can have it go to one end and then come back, because I need it to go to the station at the end of the track and then come back again in the other direction. So we're going to put a monorail in instead of the riverboat and hope that we can make that work a little bit better. But we got a slightly late start today because the internet decided to internet in all of its internet glory. Should it be like here? And then maybe we'll do like a panel in between. Wow, Moobot's winning all of the stars. My goodness. Moobot, people are going to be getting jealous with your mad skills. Especially since Moobot ain't doing shit. No, Moobot's waiting to, seriously? Moobot's waiting to catch the ban evaders with their buy viewers here nonsense. But yeah, I probably spent entirely too long on that restaurant. And I probably spent entirely too much time on what we were doing today for it to not work. The way I wanted it to. Alright, as long as you're not gonna flicker, we're good. Okay. So I need to take this over. Like, I'm making this all up as I go at this point. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. We're just winging it at this point. Like, I don't know, man. I didn't really plot anything out too far in advance. As you can tell. I'm sure it's dramatically obvious. I did get a speed felt done from last year. I did get the editing done on that one from when we worked on episode 12 from season 3 of Bob Ross's tutorials. I finished that edit for the sped up version. I'm now going back to the infamous episode 10. There's a slight story to episode 10. You know what? Is that enough room? I kind of feel like it's not. I kind of feel like... no. I kind of feel like we could maybe pull that to, like, here-ish. So that way I've got room for my queue. Alright, so I want to duplicate this, but I'm gonna flip it. I started working on episode 10. The husband had actually originally said he was going to edit that one. So I kind of left it to him, which is how 11 got done before 10. Excuse me. However, my way of editing drives him absolutely insane. According to him, I'm much too picky about what I wanted done to the edit. and he could only take working on it so long. And he kind of hit the mental wall of, yeah, fuck this. So, essentially, so, it ended up becoming my problem again. So I am trying to get 10 done now. It's going to take me a little bit of time though, because while it has less episodes than 13 did, less live stream sessions, a lot of them are a fuck ton longer. Apparently the first session we did on that one, I did not remember this, but it went 4 hours and I was like, oh shit. So, yeah, that's gonna take a while, because I've got a few of those on there. Alright, so in theory, we might be able to get the queue in here, or maybe here. And go here. Maybe run through here, come back up here. We can do like a little scenery thing with some statues. Perhaps. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we're gonna have to probably take this out at least one more. At least. And then I'm sitting here looking at how much room these bears are gonna need, and I'm just like, oh fuck. So the whole bear area is probably going to be this entire back corner, most likely. I think we're gonna do 5 bears. That's another thing that we took the time to do. We wrote down all of our bee animals that we're considering to be a bee. So we've got bison, water buffalo. No, we've got bison, buffalo. The binturong, the bonobo, babrusia. I can't pronounce it. We've got butterflies, we've got beetles, we've got a fuck ton of bee animals, and I'm trying to figure out who we're gonna use and who we're not. There were definitely more than 5 bee animals. However, I'm not going to necessarily use every single bee animal. We're gonna have to pick and choose here at some point. So decisions will have to be made, and some will make the cut and some won't. I think I definitely want to do the butterflies. Oh yeah, we've got fruit bats and flying foxes, and because technically those are another type of bat. We've got a lot more exhibit animals this time, and those are all 3 of those are walkthrough exhibits. We definitely have our work cut out for us on this letter. Right? Like, we might do an exhibit up here, maybe. If I can get it to, work that way. So, technically... I mean... That's a bit of room there. I'd feel better if I could be closer to here. But my fence pieces... unless I go at an angle. I don't know. So if I... hang on. If I were to do that, if I were to, like, bring this in a little bit further. Maybe there. If I were to do that. I'm gonna scenery piece those guys just real quick. What is that? I can't see it. And apparently I can't tab out anymore. What is that? Oh, the guinea pig! Oh, it's Lucky Pig! Okay. That makes sense now. It looked extra squished in the, in the chat for some reason. So, I mean, if I did... No. Ah, what are you doing? Oh. Okay, let's try that again. So, if I take you down to 15... Let me see what I can do with you. So what, that would be like the 45, I think. I mean, it would be a little bit more room to work with. Oh, you squished it with points. Oh, okay. I'm like, what is that? Nice. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of channel point rewards on there. I couldn't think of what to put on there. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't want to try to do jumping jacks and shit on this floor in here. I might cause all kinds of problems if I try to do that. If I go with that, it would save us a little bit of room, but not much. If we go with this guy. I mean, that would save us a little bit of room. That would get me closer. Alright, let's do that. So this guy can go. And these guys can go. Alright. Close that. Alright, so. And then apparently the water heater went in the mother-in-law and in her sister's RV that they're traveling around in. And so they had to replace that Russell and I are gonna have to end up partially paying for one way or another. Which I'm not real happy about. But neither is he. So at least there's that. Okay, so we've got this. Oh shit, it's 3 o'clock already. Alright. I feel like we got nothing accomplished today. We kind of haven't, because my brain's been all over the place. So, let's flip this guy. Find my keys. We need to make this work. Tomorrow, I really wish I could live stream it. But I don't have a microphone in the other room. I mean, I guess I could take this one. I guess. The camera quality is the Logitech, though. We finally got the Elgato working. I think you were here for the Elgato fuckery last time. Maybe. I had to go back to using my Logitech for a week because we were waiting on a cord to show up because we thought it was a cord issue with the Elgato. It was not. We swapped to the cord that we bought, and the cord said it supported 3.0 USB-C or whatever. It didn't. It refused to work on the camera. I'm like, fucking hell, really? What now? So, the husband, it turns out, had gotten 2 USB cards. He had gotten one for my computer because I didn't have enough USB slots, and he had gotten one for his computer. It's the same exact card, same exact company. He remembered that he had one in his other PC that we have just replaced a couple months ago. Well, we hooked the Elgato up to the other computer and left it be for a little while. For like maybe half an hour or an hour. And walked away. Because on my computer, Elgato was throwing up the symbol for it. And it was just like a screen holder where it just said Elgato Face Pro. And it didn't do that on his computer at all. And so we were like, what? What's happening? It's a little crooked, but I don't think I'm gonna be that nitpicky about it. So we have come to the conclusion that my extra USB card was bad. Or went bad. Because the other one worked just fine. So we swapped the cards out into this computer, and it hasn't disconnected since. So I don't know. This card is working and all that. I could try to stream I could try to. I can't guarantee the picture quality is gonna be great though. From the other room. And it's kind of a storage room. I'll have to see. It does mean I'd have to crawl under my computer and disconnect my microphone every day. And bring it back out. I'll have to think about it. And you've already missed me working on some of it. And there are times where I get up and wander away for a little while. So, I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling about that. But, alright. So now we've figured out we definitely have to go monorail if we're going to do this. So I was like thinking queue line here. We can have a station up here somewhere. I can try to put in like stroller parking even though it's not a thing. But I think at this point I want to start to put in at least our first bear habitat before I get too deep in the weeds with the monorail after the fiasco with the boat. So I think maybe that would be in our best interest. And the fuckery that we had going on with our service road back here and putting in the new delivery gate. Actually, I do need to come down here. You know what? Do we want to do that, or do we want to put... I might do a new sign or new letters on here where it says, like, Gate B or something. So that way we can differentiate, but I think that's gonna have to wait till next week. Alright, so next planned stream day is Sunday, unless I end up streaming the tissue paper project. The massive tissue paper project. If I stream that, it probably wouldn't be till Friday. Because we have to run an errand tomorrow. So possibly on a Friday. Maybe. I know there's no power down there. Relax. Yeah, so next planned stream day is Sunday with Coral Island. Hopefully we can get our remaining Mermoo milk for our cheese for our shrine underwater to unlock the next step down there. And we're trying to get our buffalo milk and our buffalo cheese for the shrine upworld. And we've started fall in there. Then Monday we'll be back to working on our dragonfly. Oh, is somebody actually going to use the restaurant? Are we actually gonna? It's our first restaurant customers. Wow. That's fun. They should get, like, their meal free or something since they're the first ones to use the restaurant. My staff members lost their board or something. Oh, they clipped that wall pretty hard. Where are they going to show up? What table are they getting? Where'd they go? Huh. Where did they go? They're not up top. Oh, there they are. Okay, so they're sitting back there. What did they get to eat? Looks like he got a burger, she got fries, she got a cupcake, fries, and what is that? Pizza. Alright. Good, good. So, that is the plan for that, and then Tuesday we'll be back to working on our needle felting magnet, and then next Wednesday we should be back in here. Migraine permitting, of course. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you to Stone for the raid. We know Stone through WoW challenges back a number of years. I do appreciate that raid and all of Stone's friends coming in to say hi. Thanks for the resubs, JR and Zorts. Appreciate that. I might see everybody on Friday. We will see. But more than likely Sunday. So, you guys enjoy your weekend. Stay safe out there. And until next time, have a good one.